Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will discuss questions regarding water of crystallization and I'll discuss a trick for that. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so first of all, what you need to remember while solving these questions, for example, you have a compound like this, MXNY. So you need to remember that Y times moles of M equals to X times moles of N. Just this thing. Okay. Just remember this thing. It would be helpful for you. Okay. Now let's move to the questions. We will be solving all the questions using this trick only. Note this and mark it important. Okay. So the first question says that a sample of hydrated calcium sulfate, this is the formula, has a relative formula mass of 172. What is the value of X? Okay, this is very easy. So what is the formula mass? Formula mass is this much. How we can calculate the formula mass of calcium sulfate, hydrated calcium sulfate? This by equals to mass of calcium plus mass of sulfur plus mass of 4 oxygens plus I can write X times mass of water. Correct? So what is the formula mass given to us? 172. Correct? So 172 is equal to mass of calcium. What is the mass of calcium? 40. Mass of sulfur is 32. Mass of oxygen is 4 times 16 plus X times mass of water, which is 18. So X times 18. So 40 plus 32 plus 16 fours are 64 plus 18X equals to 172. So what would be it? X would be equal to 172 minus 40 minus 32 minus 64 divided by 18, which is equal to 36 by 18, X equals to 2. Okay, so the formula comes out to be CaSO4 dot 2H2O. Okay, so this other question, a hydrated carbonate of unknown group 1 metal has formula this. So I'll write this formula for you. X2CO3 dot 10H2O. 1 second, dot 10H2O and is found to have a relative formula mass of 286. What is the group 1 metal? So you have to find the metal. This is the practice problem for you. Comment the answer or you can send us to the mail ID. Okay, fine. Let us move to the second type of questions. So this says a sample of hydrated nickel sulfate, this with the mass of this was heated to remove all the water of crystallization. The solid remaining had a mass of this much. Calculate the value of X. Okay. So we will start with how much crystal we took. See, we took with a mass of this much gram was heated to remove all the water of crystallizations and the solid remaining had a mass of this. So total mass was this much. Solid means only this part, like you have nickel sulfate dot X2O. So this is the solid thing. And because of this, it is the it has a water of crystallization. So this much is the mass of the solid. So mass of solid or simply nickel sulfate is equal to 1.344 grams. And what was the total mass of this compound? The total mass of this compound was 2.287 grams. So how much water you have, you will subtract it to get the amount of water. So mass of water equals to 2.287 minus 1.344 equals to 0.943 gram. So this much of the water. Now calculate the mass of nickel sulfate. Pause the video and calculate the mass of nickel sulfate. Molecular mass of nickel sulfate. It would be 154.8 gram per mole. And similarly, molecular mass of water is 18 gram per mole. Okay, let us find the moles. Now, moles of nickel sulfate. Moles will be, what is the given mass? Given mass is 1.34. Okay, wait, instead of finding the moles, let us use our trick which we discussed. So it was saying, so we have nickel sulfate. So I will break it into two parts. What two parts? Nickel sulfate and water. So it is M and this is X and this is N. Okay. So this is together and here is nothing. Here is just 1. So what would be the formula? The formula would be X times moles of M equal to 1 times moles of N. So let us use this formula. So we have nickel sulfate. Okay. So actually you can write this as this also. Like this is the wrong way, but what it means is, it means H2O X. Okay. So we have breaked it in. This is now in this form. It will be easy for you. Okay. So it would be X times moles of nickel sulfate equal to 1 time moles of water. Okay. So X times moles of nickel sulfate would be 1.344 divided by molar mass of nickel sulfate, which is 154.8, equals to 1 time moles of water, which would be 0.943 divided by 18. So you can find the X from here, which would be taking this to other side, 154.8 divided by 1.344. So solve it and you will get X equals to 6. So what would be the formula of the compound? Formula would be nickel sulfate dot 6H2O. This is the answer. So I did nothing. Just I have used this simple trick. This much M, X, Y, N, Y. Y times moles of M equals to X times moles of N. So I have used this trick and I got the answer. Hope this is clear. Now let us move to the next question. So find the formula of crystal hydrate of barium chloride, knowing that this gram of salt when roasted loses this gram of mass. Okay, so this is a practice problem for you. Just mail it or comment it in the comment section. Okay, now we have the last type, which says that 10 gram of hydrated copper sulfate are heated at a constant mass, to a constant mass of 5.5 gram. Calculate the formula of the original hydrated copper sulfate. So first of all, you should be aware of what is the formula of copper sulfate. Copper sulfate is CuSO4 and this is hydrated. So it would be dot XH2O, correct? So 10 gram of hydrated copper sulfate, total is 10 gram. Heated to get a constant mass. Constant mass is because of the dehydrated salt. So dehydrated salt means copper sulfate only. So the mass of copper sulfate is, given mass is 5.5 gram, 9 gram. So what would be the total mass of water? Mass of water would be 10 minus 5.59 gram, correct? It is 4.41 gram. Okay, so now taking the moles, finding the moles. Moles of salt, which is copper sulfate, 5.59 divided by molar mass. So what is the molar mass of copper sulfate? Pause the video and find it. So it will come out to be 159.6. Okay, so moles of salt, it would be 0.035. Similarly, moles of water would be 4.41 divided by molar mass, which is 18, and it will come out to be 0.245. Now take the mole ratio. As we did in the empirical formula, same thing. Take the mole ratio. Mole ratio would be salt ratio water. Salt is 0.035 and water is 0.245. Divided by the smaller number, 0.035 divided by 0.035. So 1:7. You will get 7. So the formula is CuSO4.7H2O. Okay. I hope this is clear. We did nothing. We just found the moles and then took the ratio to find the formula. I hope this is clear. Okay. So the practice problem, you can send us to the mail ID, which will be given in the description box. And if you like the video, do share and subscribe it. And also one important information, our institute also provide one-to-one live lectures. So if you want to enhance your grades, do share a mail, do drop a mail. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Do share and subscribe it.